Namaste. We're continuing our study of the Yoga Sutras with verse 1.5. Now we're going a little bit beyond the super basics here. So 1 through 4 are telling you what yoga is, and that it's this stopping of the turnings of the mind. Basically, just stop making yourself crazy with your thoughts. And Sutra 1.4 says if you don't do that, then you believe that you are those thoughts. You identify with the unreal more than your real true nature. And then Sutra 1.5 says, Vritaya Panchataya Klishta Aklishta. So it's saying that the vrittis, these revolutions in your mind, the way that our mind works, basically, it works in 5 ways. We have 5 different kinds of thought, which will be explained in the next sutra. But this one is just saying those 5 different ways that our mind spins. It either spins in the direction of pain or pleasure, basically. These 5 vrittis are either painful or pleasurable, but there's also under the surface of that this knowing that even within the pleasure there's also the seed of pain, because when we are constantly trying to find pleasure, then that pleasure eventually turns into pain. So then what do we do? Because that sounds really depressing, doesn't it? Like even the good stuff turns into pain. But this sutra is saying that we have to go beyond that we have to go beyond pairs of opposites. We have to go beyond the dualities to a place where we're undisturbed, really. The way I think of it is almost like a really old tree. I heard about this tree that's in Sweden or Norway or somewhere, and it's like 7,000 years old. And you can imagine that tree, if that tree took everything so personally and it was constantly like chasing after pleasure and pain, it probably wouldn't be around for 7,000 years. I think to be around undisturbed for that long, there's got to be a real sense of just kind of letting things come and letting things go, and that you're not chasing feelings, or you're not taking any of it personally. It's just the way it is. And so if we can get to that point, past these dualities, past these pairs of opposites, where we just step back and we see the whole kind of game of it all, and we realize we don't want to be in that game anymore. We want out of that gerbil wheel of constant attraction and aversion and wanting the pleasure and running away from pain. So to get out of it, we step out and we become more like a tree. We become more unruffled and undisturbed by those things. Namaste.